There's an old joke that says golf ruins a nice walk. Well, hip dysfunction, weak, stiff, and misaligned hips can ruin a nice swing and make you susceptible to all the swing flaws that we try to avoid. The mishits, the fat shots, the thin shots, the hooks, the slices, all those mishits that make golf not as much fun as it should be and kind of frustrating. Your hips need to lead the way in the golf swing. Yet so many recreational golfers just don't get enough out of their hips. In fact, some recreational golfers have such trouble with consistency that they're even embarrassed to join a threesome at the course. Now, certainly we're concerned about your golf swing, but there's something that's way more important than your golf swing. After a round, does your back hurt? You know, if you have back pain, you know that sometimes swinging a golf club is the least of your problems. Really, sometimes you can't even turn over in bed without a lot of pain. Back issues are so common. It's estimated that 80% of us at some point in our life will have some type of back pain or back injury. And very often, those back issues are caused by hip dysfunction. So it's really important we get our hips right. And this makes sense because your spine sits on your pelvis. So if your pelvis is misaligned, then your spine is going to be misaligned. And if you have dysfunction in your hips, if your hips are weak and stiff, you're going to send compensations from your ankles to your neck, and very often your spine bears the brunt of that dysfunction and all those compensations. Now, if that's the case, it's often very hard to rotate from your hips. If your hips are stiff, weak, and misaligned, getting rotation out of your hips can be pretty hard. Now, what are you going to do if you can't get rotation out of your hips? Where's it going to come from? Well, it's going to come from your spine. But if you have dysfunction in your hips, if your hips are misaligned and your spine is misaligned, well, you don't want to put more rotation than is necessary into that spine. It's only going to raise your risk for hurting your back. So if lessons aren't really working and your round isn't going well and you have back pain, a great place to start looking to solve those issues is with the hips. So if you found this helpful, we'd love you to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up, because we want to get our message out to as many people as possible about improving movement quality. So tell all your golfer friends, and you know what? It's not just really for golfers. A lot of people can benefit from improving their movement quality. So thanks for watching.